I was born with a strange gift. The ability to see what no human being has ever seen before. It's all mixed up in my head. The images, the sounds, the smell. I need to remember. Put things in order right up to this moment. Remember who I am. If I had to say how it all began, I might just as well start here.
I found you by the side of the road, in the middle of nowhere. Was there an accident? Did someone try to hurt you? How about a name? Someone I could contact? You must have family, friends, someone who could tell me who you are.
Hey.
You don't talk much, do you? Well, if you don't help me, I can't help you. Oh, I get nowhere. Is that a scar? Is that recent?
You've got to stop them. They have no idea what they're up against. Tell them to wait until I get there. Get back to them immediately, you hear me? You've got to stop them! Goddamn fools.
I know. They're coming.
Hold on, what's going on?
Girl you brought in earlier. Where is she? Jody, what have you done?
Alright, so I can finally jump in here. I didn't want to interrupt all the good stuff, but this is Beyond Two Souls. Okay, so this is the third time I've tried to record this at this point. Technical issues kind of hampered it a bit, the first couple. I think I've cleared that up now. If this goes up, then I've fixed it. If it doesn't go up, then no one will know anyway. So, I have played this game, and I have beaten it.
There you are.
I was originally going to do this
Good.
on my first
I
time
hate to bother you
playing,
when you're playing and all,
but I really did end up enjoying this thing so much I just kept playing it. And then a few hours in, I thought, well, I might as well just finish it. So, whoop. So the way this is going to work, I think this is the way this is going to work anyway. This game has two different ways you can
Come on,
play
girl, you'll
this,
have plenty of
or
time to
how
play
it'll
later.
unfold. One is in like a broken timeline, going back and forth between a series of events. And the other one is chronological order. I believe I chose the one that's chronological order this time, whereas the other time I played the kind of like broken, fractured timeline. I don't know what to call it technically. So it will be somewhat new to me, at least in the way it's presented, even though I'll kind of know everything that's happening. But again, I really enjoyed this, so I thought, what the hell, I'll do something with it. If you're not familiar with this thing, this has been out for a few years actually. I believe it came out on the PS3 originally, and then it was remastered for the PS4. It's from the team of Quantic Dream, if you're familiar with them. They've done Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy. And they have a very unique style to their games. Much like something like Telltale.
Hi, Cole.
How it's more of an interactive movie, in a sense, with very minimalistic controls.
nearly ready.
Was due 2 weeks ago.
The thing with this game is that since it is very
Hello, precious. Don't you look pretty today?
it's a very heavy story-driven dialogue game, so
Here we are.
I may not be saying too much during like the more structured story scenes, where like the beginning
Babysitting detail.
part with the SWAT team trying to come after Jody.
Keep moving.
Hey, Jody. How's your day been so far?
Pretty good.
So, this thing is built like an actual movie. Well, this game is built and kind of presented as an actual movie. So we have Willem Dafoe playing one of the main characters, and
Okay.
Ellen Page playing the little girl.
Remember? It's just like a crown. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're a little princess.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm right next door if you need me, okay?
So yeah, I won't be saying too much about characters in that, or like spoiling anything. Just because, what's the point
Hey,
of
Jody, can you hear me?
playing through it if I'm just going to spoil everything for you? I will also try to
Okay, let's start.
Kathleen is
pick- choose options that I hadn't done previously,
And we're gonna get her to choose one and see if you can tell us which one she chose.
which I guess is in some ways going to be
think
kind
you
of
can do that?
impossible for the first little bit, since I have played this a couple times through the beginning before technical difficulties.
Good. All right, let's go for
But
it.
we'll just kind of see how that goes.
First card.
So now we get introduced to Aiden, who is this thing. And this kind of feels like the opening to Ghostbusters, when they're doing the little tests on that guy and girl for psychic potential. Although, being a little... yeah. So you can choose to actually
Next
get everything wrong. I don't think that actually impacts anything. It's just choice for the sake of choice, I believe. And
Next card.
those squigglies.
Very good, Jody. Let's try something else.
You
There's some building blocks on the table in the other room. You think you can make them fall over?
So, okay. So all of the HUD and interacting is very minimalistic, where this little dot is going to represent any kind of interaction you can have with Aiden. So, do that and pow.
Good, Jody. Anything else in the room you can move?
I can't remember. So these kind of games generally do elicit more of like a love-hate response from people. I don't even know how well this game did overall. Like, I guess they gave it a remastered, so it had to do something right with enough people. I thoroughly enjoy it.
I'm done.
Okay, Jody, honey,
But-
the experiment is over.
It's locked. Door's locked!
Because it is such a different approach, I can see why people
Get me out of here now!
have a bit of
Go get the door.
a problem with like the way it works.
The test is over. You need to stop.
So I can just can't kind of keep causing havoc here. Let's see what I can do over here.
Calm down, Kathleen. We're on our way.
Things wrong.
Whoops.
Danger. Get out of there!
Where's he going? Can't. Oh. I'm not sure what I did there. I guess he's done though.
Jody. It's over, Jody. It's over. It's over.
It will never be over.
So, again, like, as far as like the company having a bit of a, I don't know, the reaction to their games again is pretty split. Going back to like Indigo Prophecy, it was such a unique game back then, and that's part of the reason I really enjoyed it, because it was just a weird take on things. However, and my percentage for other people, how we all approached it. Spoilers for Indigo Prophecy if for some reason you've never played it, which again there's definitely a chance. Okay, so this all is chronological order. So I'll get back to the Indigo Prophecy thing. This might help the story flow a little better. I don't know. I enjoyed the other way, but I can't imagine this will be any problem either. But for Indigo Prophecy, the story, like, it starts out, like, right from the start, you get a hint of it being, like, a supernatural aspect to it. But getting towards the end, it goes full-on insane. And introduces a technology aspect where... Oh god, I can't even remember it very well. But, like, your main character ends up essentially getting what amounts to superpowers, and he almost... And the fighting at one point actually resembles something out of, like, The Matrix. It's so weird, but... out of the blue, at least what feels like out of the blue, is like a technology villain of sorts, who's, like, just looks like a stream of, like, code. It was so weird. I didn't care for that part of the game, but I enjoyed it overall. It was neat. And Heavy Rain, that one had problems for sure. If you haven't seen that clip of the main character shouting,
Can I have a cookie?
what was it?
It's almost dinner time.
I think maybe it was Jason, his son in the game. During like the climax of the game, he's just shouting it non-stop. It was a glitch, So as the bad guy is just talking, the cliche villain speech, he's just, Jason! Jason! It just doesn't stop. And since the bad guy can't acknowledge it because it's not supposed to happen, it's just so ridiculous. But I enjoyed that game too, but it wasn't without its flaws, obviously. This one, the only real flaw I think I have about this game is possibly related to the combat. Geez, it's not going to be for a while, I don't think. But the way it works is that it's not traditional. Like, you don't like hold L2 and use R2 to fire, like aim down sights and fire, or hit like X square, X for combos. You're reacting based off of like what the your character is doing. So if your character is punching towards like the right side of the screen, you move the analog to the right to follow that direction. But that gets pretty vague as far as where she's moving. Like, sometimes it'll look like she's moving one way, but it's not entirely clear. It's... I don't know. Oh. That was new. But yeah, the combat's really the only thing I can think of that was a negative in this. Other than that, I enjoyed everything else. The story I like, characters were good, the motion capture is great. Yeah, I just think they did a lot pretty well with this. Oh, somebody's... I don't think that'll come through on the mic, but somebody's using a snowblower out there, and I'm... So, yeah, I was going somewhere with my last point. Now I can't remember. I never did any of this on my first playthrough, so well. So I don't know what all is going to be different here. I can't imagine too much. Oh, actually, you know what? I do have one more negative. Oh, I have to play with the dollies, apparently.
Do you want to come over to my house for tea? Oh, yes, I'd love to. Okie dokie, we'll go in my car. I love your car. Yeah, I chose it myself, and it goes really, really fast.
Oh, well then.
We're here, come on, let's go.
So, yeah, the other negative that I was going to mention is that in certain scenes, urgency is a big thing, like getting to a place or moving to a spot or whatever the case may be. So naturally, you would want the character to run.
Oh, no, thanks.
Even if it's not like a very urgent thing, you used to being able to choose your character to have the option. Oh, hey, that one's just doing its own thing. Head backwards and all.
Why, he's so handsome. Stop that, Aiden. I told you I didn't want to play with you anymore.
Jody, honey, would you do me a favor? Could you get me a bottle of oil from the garage?
So yeah.
Sure, no problem.
There is no button for the option to run. At least maybe in like one instance there is, but 99% of the game you move at the quickest pace your character can go. You cannot alter it. So sometimes it just doesn't feel like you're going the speed you want to go, and it's a little frustrating. But it's pretty minor overall. I guess I'll go in the garage. Now, since I have, again, I'm not going to try to mention this too much because it might get a little repetitive, but you can do certain things like usually one of two ways, and I've done this one way prior, and I'm not sure how to do it differently for the other way. I don't know if I need Aiden here for anything. Yeah, I can't. Alright, well, I may... Oh, hey! Spooky, scary. Oh, I guess I can't go any further that way. Not listening. Okay, so here's a question. Who keeps, like, olive oil or canola oil or whatever that in the garage? Is that common? Am I just crazy here? Oh, I can't see a darn thing. Like, are there not cupboards? Oh.
I'm here, honey. Are you okay?
See, that's why you don't keep the oil in the garage.
Oh, it's the light bulb, sweetheart. I've asked your father to change that 1,000,000 times.
I saw something there, Mommy.
Now, you must have just imagined it. There's nothing. Look. You know, sometimes adults imagine things too. It's okay.
Like, I'm imagining a kid who wasn't scared of the dark. Seriously, the dark is terrifying. Don't even joke about it.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I just wanted a hug.
Come here. All better now? Okay, I gotta get back to work, honey.
Okay, well,
Sweetheart, why don't you go outside and play?
I was about to
Tell
do
your
that.
dinner's ready.
But I'm going to call this for this oh, no. I'm going to call for the episode and I'll continue this. I'm probably going to try to put these out like quickly so there's not too much of a wait between so the story doesn't get kind of jumbled or whatever. So yeah, if you're watching, thanks for watching. Hopefully this is as enjoyable as it was for me. Again, the story is being told differently than I originally seen it, but again, it's going to be the same story, so can't imagine that'd be any worse. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
No human being has ever seen before. It's all mixed up in my head. The images, the sounds, the smell. I need to remember.